Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Um, so how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Blu-rayDave back with another video. Again, I just want to sit down and talk with you guys on something a little bit personal that I want to talk about, like specifically for the new year coming out, 2025. Man, this year has been crazy. Like it just gone by super fast. Like 2024, didn't even happen, right? Like I feel like this is the decade of the 2020s where it just never happened, right? Like, yeah, let's move on to the 2030s, right? So, but hey, I'm excited for 2025. So yeah, like I said, this was a video idea that's been kind of like not necessarily bugging me, but like how I want to talk about this. Like again, but think about it for the last couple days. Like, you know what? I'm just obviously I want to be like natural, genuine, like however, like I want this to come out, right? So of course, this is all good news. Like this might not be serious for you guys, but it is serious to me because there are some things that I still want to accomplish. So and this is kind of like a New Year's resolution thing too for 2025. So yeah, so what do I want to do slash what do I need to do in 2025? So for those of you who may be new, I welcome you. As of like recent, I did announce that I'm starting my own production company, really, because with all these new independent studios, like filmmakers coming out, like they want nothing to do with Hollywood. Like I'm gonna start that too because growing up, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, right? Like I've made some films in the past, right, but they weren't like, you know, obviously super legit or anything, just some stuff I wanted to do for fun, right? But like obviously when I look back on those films now, before I did YouTube, right? Like obviously they're cringy, but of course like I would love to like go back and look on those, like how far I've come. So yeah, I'm very serious into like filmmaking. Like I think almost every video that you see now has been like edited, right? Like thanks to InShot, it has improved my channel for the better, right? Like it is so convenient. Like I'm speechless. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like I got so many like good words to describe it. Like man, every year I keep telling you guys like, oh, I want to improve on the channel, right? Like I want to do this, I want to do that. Like the editing is really helping me moving forward, and I'm happy that I didn't go to college 5 years ago after high school. Like yeah, like people can learn this stuff at home, you know, like and a lot of people still do it to this day. So like yeah, I'm gonna do it. So and you know, I'm trying to be more like Scott Cawthon. Like he doesn't like do things without like a reason per se, right? Like I do things like on purpose now, right? Like you know, I'm 24, right? I'm realizing like okay, like how can I, you know, improve on the channel, right? Like again, I'm doing certain videos on purpose. Like I want you guys to guess like what's going on, like all that funny stuff, right? I'm trying to be more like me too, right? So don't worry, the reviews in general are still gonna happen, like Blu-ray reviews, action figure reviews, Legos happening. Anyways, back to Blu-rayDave production. So I'm happy that I announced it. Like you know what? Why not just announce it right now, right? Like it's about time, right? So and of course, I'm trying to like make this aware on the channel. I should really start like a fan page or something like this. But like, I did announce that I am working on a TV series called the East Rail 177 trilogy. Right? Like, what have like the main three characters I've been doing in the last 19 years? And yes, I'm working on a script, and there are some bumps in the road on this, but like you know what, like as long as I have a good and consistent story, like and if everyone can just agree and click on, you know, like that's what's important to me. Like I know, like, and I've been like this has been like I've been raising like awareness of the franchise, right? Like I'm getting a lot of like good positive feedback, like there's especially like a lot of like Unbreakable fans because you know that film is so iconic, like more iconic than Split and Glass. But like, of course, I want to do the fans justice for this franchise because again, M Night should have done more with the franchise, right? Like make actual comics, make video games, action figures, whatever you could think of to really bring awareness to the franchise, right? And of course, I will be playing David Dunn, right? So, and of course, you see this hair? You see this hair? In months' time, whenever I start principal photography, this is going away, right? Like, as much as like I've been wanting to grow a mullet for a long time, and I'm happy that I did. I know it'll be longer in the months' time, like before I start shooting, but like before shooting, this is gonna go away, right? This is gonna go away, right? Yeah, and my buddy Tegan is definitely on board. Like, I definitely have a character for him that I would really want him to play. Like, of course, I will go through the character to him, like explain to him what the character like I would really want him to play, and of course, again, because this is the first season, right? I'm going to be restricted / limited to other filming locations I want to shoot at, and actors. Like I said, I really need to find like just people who are interested in doing YouTube / if they want to like act, right? Like I really want to make this to be fun, right? Like I want to be I want to be taken seriously as an up and coming director, right? So I want to push my what do you call, like put my limits to the test, right? Like push the boundaries, like stuff like that. So and of course, in between seasons, I want to work on other projects besides East Rail because how I'm doing the episodes for the characters, like one episode in however many seasons, right? Like it'll take place 1 year after another, just to make it, I guess, kind of like quicker that way, like make more sense because we don't need to know everything that goes on in David Dunn's life, Kevin Wendell Crumb's life, and Elijah Price's life. Like just like I'm trying to make like highlighted moments. Like I said, I even took notes, right? Like in previous videos, I've said I've taken notes. Like what are like some of the biggest highlights? Again, I can highlight for the show, right? And again, the TV series will be TV-14, right? Because all the movies are PG-13. So, like, you know what? Like, to really, like, honor M. Night's work, this has to be TV-14. Like, even for on a YouTube setting, I can't really push the boundaries like that, right? Because, like, even, like, again, if you've seen Split, you know the crap that goes on in that movie. Like, no, I will not go there, right? Like, maybe there would be kind of, like, little hints here and there, but like I'm not going to push the boundaries because I don't want people to be concerned or worried like, oh man, like is Dave like okay? Is he like mental, right? Like no, I don't want that going through people's heads, right, when they watch like the Kevin Wendell Crumb episodes. So yeah, like I said, I want to get the ball rolling in spring, especially for Tegan's sake because from what he told me, like during the summer, like next summer, he's got like something very personal going on, like with his family. So like, I can't say, but like, you know what, like springtime is perfect, like whatever episodes / scenes I want to get him into, like we got to get the ball rolling with that, right? And of course, I will edit everything myself, right? Like, and of course, when we're out in public, I would want people to see us, like, what we're working on, and if they have questions, like, oh, we're shooting a TV show, like, if you want to take pictures, like, that's cool. Like, again, I want YouTube channels in general to, like, like on behind-the-scenes videos, behind-the-scenes photos on, like, different movies or TV shows, like, up in Hollywood or whatever, like, people speculate about them. Like, I want YouTube channels in general to do that, like, speculate, like people taking photos of us and, like, speculating, like, okay, well, where's the story going? How is it going to progress, right? Like, yeah. Of course, I'm going to do David Dunn justice. Like, he was done dirty in Glass, like, they should have done more with his character, right? And of course, superhero movies are going to be like a big help with David Dunn's stories, right? Because sure, it might seem like dated because how M Night presented these movies, like Unbreakable specifically, like he wanted to show how would a superhero, I guess, like operate in the real world, right? And of course, David Dunn needs to have some inspiration, right? So, of course, I expect him to see like superhero movies, right? Like both Marvel and DC. But just so that we're clear, it's not going to be every Marvel and DC project. Like it's again, it's going to be like what kind of like the big time movies, like what was popping back in the day. Again, it might seem dated, but it will make sense, and I'll make sure it won't be cringy. And again, I want people to be on board on that. Like, oh, I could see why Dave added this or that to this episode, right? Like, yeah, I want to do as much as I can, right? Again, like one step at a time because I don't want to put all my eggs in the one basket, right? Speaking of which, I keep saying this every year, off camera though, and I don't know why I haven't done this summer, but okay, I'm 24, right? I should be driving right now. I should be having a freaking vehicle in general now. Like, of course, with the series going forward, because again, like I'm gonna be restricted with the first season. Of course, I would want to expand on film sets, right? Because if I keep filming at the same locations over and over again, well, again, okay, there will be some sets where like we would have to go back to for again future seasons, right? But not for every episode, because again, I want to expand on movie sets, right? Like again, wherever I could get my hands on, let's say. So I have failed the written test so many times in the last 5 years. Like, and of course, the state of Minnesota, they keep like changing the rules. Like, okay, is there an updated book that I need to read? Right? Because like I need to like get on the ball with that and just get my license, right? I need to get my permit first, and then later down the line when I get my license. And of course, I have no problems like buying a used car in the future, because as much as I want a Mustang, specifically in blue, I just obviously I would need to use a used car in the future, right? So especially with work, like it's very difficult because I know like you have to put in a lot of hours. Like at least like I'm over 18 and I I only need like 3 months of practice, right? Like I mean, hopefully that applies for every state because again, here in the state of Minnesota, right? Like if you're over 18, you can practice for 3 months. And honestly, this is something I should have done when I was in high school in general, really, because sure, that would have taken a long time, but I know it would have been worth it if I would just like put my all into it. But of course, I would have needed a job back in high school, like right away after I turned 16, right? Again, I've tried over the years, but like, man, I guess better late than never, right? So, I'm just, yeah, I need to make that promise to myself. I need to start driving next year, right? Like, I mean, yes, technically I should be like doing it right now, right? Like whenever this video comes out, right? Like I'll find I don't know if I'll find an updated book, but like I need to like start driving now, and especially like I have been, talking to somebody for a while now, right? And like for future dates, like if I want me and a future girlfriend to go to places, like that requires a vehicle, an automobile. Like, dude, put on your big boy pants, stop being scared, stop hesitating, stop there's another word for it, like frick. But you guys get what I'm saying, like I need to like take action. All right? Like again, just like stop pushing it to the side and go and do it. Again, you're doing this for you, Blu-ray. um, so yeah, I need to get on with that. Like, and if it would be possible, potentially I would want to move out of this apartment because, sure, it got me to where I needed to be, but I just hate the smell of marijuana in this place. If smell-o-vision was a thing on YouTube, you guys would know, like, you guys would smell what I'm smelling right now. Like, well, in my bedroom, it's a lot worse. And you guys know me. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. Like, again, like, Frick Vape, right? That's why I have this hat. And the wristbands, right? Again, when are people going to get that through their heads? Yeah, I would love to move out of this place. Like, yeah. I don't want to stay here forever, right? So again, that's like the big plans for 2025, like what's going on in my YouTube life and in my personal life, because like again, like especially for YouTube, I need to go big, right? Like I thought last year honestly was going to be my big break, honestly, because I am grateful that the traction that I got these last couple months, like thank you guys. Thank you guys. I know I don't deserve it, but you guys, you're giving me a chance. You're giving me a chance to experience that. And I've said this before. I'll say it again. I have a fear of fame, right? Like, sure, growing up, I've always wanted to be famous. I didn't know what for, but now that I'm older, like, of course I'm realizing, like, okay, eventually one day when I get to that point, do not take advantage of the fame. Like, I don't want it to take over my life, right? Like, of course, there are some like good things about it, and there's some bad things about it. And of course, I watch some YouTubers that talk about what's it like being famous on YouTube, right? Like, and of course, I would have no problem like with fans stopping me, like, say in the middle of the street, like, hey, can I take a picture with you, or like, can I have your autograph? Like, sure, why not? Like, it's very rare that I sign autographs because literally the last one I did was back in October during the Brickfest Live. So that was the second autograph I did. So like since then that was like 14 years since I've done an autograph, right? Like of course I want to go big for all the right and positive reasons, right? But of course it's going to take a longer road to get there unless if I like obviously I'm still researching, and if I, get everything right, the formula and with the algorithm on YouTube, like, I should be good, right? Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking about like there has been a lot of positivity on the channel here as of late, and that started. I want to say, well, definitely this summer, June, July, August. Of course, it's going to be a rare occurrence now with the serious videos. Like, if it's something like, I don't know. It depends on the scenario, really. Like, if it's something, like, super serious and if, like, people want me to cover it, like you guys want to hear my opinions on whatever the subject may be, like, okay, I'll talk about it, but of course I'm going to be rational about it. Like, I need to keep my feelings in check, right? Like, again, like, I'm 24, I should be a better example for you guys. Like, I'm sure in the past, when I was still in high school, right, like, I think I don't remember if I've said this, but like, oh, I'm never going to change. Like, don't say that. You can't ever say that. You'll never change, but you can always improve, right? Like, I want to improve. I want to improve for the better, for you guys, right? Like, I want to prove to you guys, like, I want to be another YouTuber that you can go to, right? Like, seriously, guys, the crazy amount of support I've been getting, like, especially from my community posts, like, thank you to everyone. Like, again, I'm trying to give back to my community, right? And honestly, for 2025, I really need to do merch. And who knows if I really need to start a Patreon. Like, I want to do, what's it called? Like, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, you know what? You've been subscribed to it for a channel for a long time. Okay, memberships. I want to do like memberships on here, right? Like again, I want to give back, right? This is also like a good way of like discipline, right? Just again like taking my time with like again one step at a time, right? Like what I want to do, right? Again, I want to be challenged, right? So I guess like another thing I really need to admit, and I have no problem saying this, but um, in general, I've just been lazy in these last couple of years. Like again, like whether it's regarding YouTube or my personal life. Like I said, been hesitant with learning to drive, right? Um, it's like again, I need to like really discipline myself and challenge myself, and again, keep testing my limits, right? Yeah, I just need to stop being lazy, right? And in case if you guys are wondering, like, no, I haven't, like, I've um been keeping up with my bills, all right? That's all you need to know about that. I've been keeping up with my bills, so I'm not lazy on that. But it's just like again, in general, I've just been lazy about a lot of things, right? And I really want to take myself to the next level, right? I really do feel like this TV show I'm working on will really like help shape me and improve, right? Like obviously, like I want to work with a bunch of like good, talented people, right? And of course, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Like I want to develop new friendships along with this TV series, and I hope it goes well because, of course, I'm going to be releasing one episode a week. I still got to figure out like the release days of like a day of the week, like how I want to release them. Right? Again, one thing at a time, right? um, yeah, I just need to stop being lazy in general and get my crap together with, again, my personal life and on YouTube, right? I know you guys expect more from me. Like, you guys don't even have to say it. I know that you guys are expecting more from me, and, like, I want to give my best to you guys. I want to give my all to you guys, right? Just know that I am working my damnedest every day to come up with the best content, and I really hope that the editing has improved, like, I guess, like, to you guys, right? Please let me know in the comments what you think of the editing and, like, how I should, like, keep testing my limits with that, again, like, there's so much I need to learn about the InShot app. I think this is actually my first year I've tried it. Is so much better than CapCut. I've had CapCut for a year, and I think I had InShot. Like I think I started like early this year. So yeah, I need to stay consistent with editing. Like I remember when I had CapCut, I was still being lazy with videos. Like, oh, I don't want to put this much effort into it. But like the first time I edited a video, like last year, like that was a big deal, right? Yeah. So wish me luck for 2025, guys, and of course I wish you guys luck for 2025. Like let me know in the comments what are your New Year's resolutions are. Like what do you guys want to accomplish, right? And like I said, I just need to keep working on myself, improving myself, and just become, a better person, right? Not a perfect one, but, a decent person. Alright guys, that's pretty much what I have to say for tonight's video. So thank you so much for taking your time out of your day just to listen to me talk about what my goals are. Like, I really want to accomplish these so bad. Like, again, like, this is for me. This is for me, right? Like, again, like, if I want to get where I need to be working harder, right? But, like, obviously, work smarter, not harder, right? Just, like, still need to work hard, though. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having an awesome night or day wherever you guys are in the world. Alright. Good night, guys. Love you all.